This is English in Comfort, the place where you can learn English while you relax, lie down, or even while you sleep. No pressure, no stress, just real English.
Today, we're going to share really great, simple English phrases to help you handle small talk like a pro. We'll give you phrases to start a conversation, keep it going, and even finish it politely.
So get comfortable, grab your tea, and let's get started. All right, everyone, let's get right into it. Let's start with phrases you can use to start and join conversations without feeling awkward.
The first phrase is, "I'm so pleased to meet you."
I'm so pleased to meet you. This is a very common and polite sentence to say when you are meeting someone for the very first time.
You often say this right after someone tells you their name, or after you've been introduced by a friend.
For example, if you're at an event and your friend introduces you to someone new, you can say, "Hi, John, I'm so pleased to meet you."
Or if you're in a professional setting and you introduce yourself, you can say, "My name is Liam. I'm so pleased to meet you."
Let's try it in a conversation. "Hi, Liam, it's nice to finally meet you. I've heard so much about you."
And you too, Emily. I'm so pleased to meet you.
Next phrase is, "Have we met before?"
Have we met before? This is a phrase to use when you see someone, and their face looks familiar, but you're not sure where you know them from.
That's right. It's a polite way to start a conversation with someone you might know, but aren't certain.
For example, if you're at a gathering and you see a familiar face, you can walk up and say, "Have we met before? You look really familiar."
Or if you're introduced to someone and you get that feeling you've seen them before, you can say, "Your name sounds familiar. Have we met before?"
Let's use it in a quick conversation. "Excuse me, I'm sorry to bother you, but have we met before?"
I don't think so, but it's nice to meet you now. I'm Emily. Let's move on to our next phrase. It's good to see you again.
It's good to see you again. This is the phrase you use when you reconnect with someone you already know but haven't seen for a while.
Use this with a friend, a colleague, or a family member after some time has passed. It shows you're happy to see them.
For example, if you see an old friend at a cafe, you could say, "Wow, it's good to see you again. How have you been?"
Or if you run into a colleague at a work event, you can say, "Hi, Sarah, it's good to see you again. I hope you're doing well."
Let's try it out. "Hi, Emily. I didn't expect to see you here."
Liam, wow, it's good to see you again. It's been a while, hasn't it?
Next phrase. It's good to have you here.
It's good to have you here. This is a very friendly and welcoming phrase to use, especially if you are the host of an event, or if you are part of the group that someone is joining.
It shows that you're happy they came and it makes them feel comfortable.
For example, if a friend arrives at your party, you can say, "Hi, Mark. Thanks for coming. It's good to have you here."
Or if a new colleague is introduced, you can say, "Welcome to the team. It's good to have you here."
Let's try it in a conversation.
"Hi, Emily. Thanks for inviting me."
Liam, you're here. It's good to have you here. Next phrase, I almost didn't recognize you.
I almost didn't recognize you. This is a phrase you use when you see someone you haven't seen in a very long time, and they look different.
That's right. It's a common and casual way to start a conversation with someone you knew, especially if their appearance has changed.
For example, if you run into an old school friend you haven't seen in years, you might say, "Wow, Sarah, you look so different. I almost didn't recognize you."
Or, Is that you, John? I almost didn't recognize you with the new haircut. Let's use it in a quick conversation.
Hey, Emily, how are you?
Liam, wow, you've cut your hair. I almost didn't recognize you. What brings you here?
What brings you here? This is a casual and friendly way to ask someone why they are at a particular place or event, especially if you've just met them and you want to know more about them.
For example, if you're at a professional conference and you meet someone new, you can ask, "What brings you here?"
Or if you're at a party and you're new to the group, you can ask another person. I'm new here, so I was wondering, what brings you here?
Let's try it in a conversation.
That looks like a good book you're reading. What brings you here today?
Oh, thanks. I just wanted to get out of the house for a bit and read for a while. Our next phrase is it your first time here?
Is it your first time here? This is a simple and great question to ask if you are a regular at a place like a cafe, a gym, or an event, and you see a new person.
It's a very easy conversation starter because it shows you're familiar with the place and you're willing to share information.
For example, if you see someone new at your gym, you can ask, "Is it your first time here? I can show you where things are."
Or at a class you attend regularly. Is it your first time here? This is a great class, you'll love it. Let's use it in a quick conversation.
I haven't seen you here before. Is it your first time here?
Yes, it is. It's a lovely place. I'm glad I found it.
Next up we have, I was wondering if.
This is a very polite and gentle way to introduce a question or a request. It sounds much better and less direct than just saying, "Can you?" or "Do you?"
Exactly. It's a great way to start a conversation when you're asking for a small favor or trying to get some information.
For example, if you see a colleague and you need a small favor, you can say, "I was wondering if you had a moment to help me with something."
Or if you want to ask a general question, you can say, "I was wondering if the new cafe has good coffee."
Let's try it in a conversation. "Hi, Liam, do you have a minute? I was wondering if you could help me with this computer problem."
Oh, sure, Emily. What's the problem?
Next, we have, "Sorry to bother you."
Sorry to bother you. This is a perfect phrase to use when you need to get someone's attention, especially if they are busy or concentrating on something.
Use this to apologize in advance for taking up their time. It's a very polite way to begin.
For example, if you see someone deeply focused on their phone and you need to ask a quick question, you can say, "Sorry to bother you, but do you know what time it is?"
Or, "I know you're busy, but sorry to bother you. Could you tell me where the exit is?" Let's try it. "Liam, I know you're in the middle of that book, but sorry to bother you. I have a quick question."
No problem at all, Emily. What's up? Next phrase is, "Excuse me, would you happen to know?"
This is a very polite and formal way to ask for information from a stranger.
Use this when you're asking for directions or looking for a piece of information from someone you don't know at all.
For example, if you're lost on the street, you can say, "Excuse me, would you happen to know where the library is?"
Or, "Excuse me, would you happen to know if this bus goes to the city center?" Let's try it out. "Excuse me, would you happen to know where the milk is in this store?"
"Oh yes, it's in aisle 5 right there." So we've learned how to confidently start a conversation. But what happens after that? We need to keep the conversation going, right?
Right. Let's look at some phrases that help you keep the conversation going and turn that first step into a real chat. The first phrase is, "What have you been up to lately?"
What have you been up to lately? This is a very common and friendly way to ask someone about their recent activities, projects, or news.
Use this with people you haven't seen in a little while, or even with a new friend to get to know them. It invites them to talk about what they've been doing.
For example, when you see an old friend after saying, "It's good to see you again," you can follow up with, "What have you been up to lately?"
Or you can make it more specific. What have you been up to lately at work?
Let's try it. "Hi Liam, it's good to see you again. We haven't talked in a while."
I know. It's been a busy month. So, what have you been up to lately?
Another phrase is, "Do you mind me asking?"
Do you mind me asking? This is a phrase you use to politely ask a question that might be a little bit personal or sensitive.
Use this to ask a personal question in a polite and gentle way. It's much better than just asking directly.
For example, if you want to know a bit more about someone's job, you can say, "Do you mind me asking what you do for a living?"
Or if you want to know about their plans, you can say, "Do you mind me asking where you're going for your next vacation?" Let's use it in a conversation.
That's a beautiful drawing you're working on. Do you mind me asking how long you've been drawing for?
"Oh, thank you. It's just a hobby of mine."
Next we have, "How did you hear about this?"
How did you hear about this? This is a very good question to ask when you are at an event, a party, or even a new place.
It's a great question to ask to show you're interested in the person's story and connection.
For example, if you're at a meeting and you meet a new colleague, you can ask, "How did you hear about this job opening?"
Or if you're at a party and you meet someone you don't know, you can ask, "How did you hear about this party?" Let's try it out. I love this artist's work. It's fantastic.
Me too. I'm so glad I came. How did you hear about this exhibit?
Another simple phrase to keep the conversation going is, "What a great place for an event."
What a great place for an event. This is a simple and positive way to make a comment about your surroundings.
Use this at an event, a meeting, or any gathering where you like the location. It's a very easy way to break the ice and find common ground.
For example, if you're at a party in a beautiful house, you can turn to someone and say, "What a great place for an event. I love the decorations."
Or, if you're at a conference in a beautiful building, you can say, "What a great place for an event. The view from the window is amazing."
Our next phrase is, "Are you from here?"
Are you from here? This is a very common and direct question to ask someone where they are from or if they live in the local area.
Use this with someone you've just met. It's a simple way to find out if you're from the same area or if they are visiting.
For example, if you're at a meeting and you meet someone new, you can say, "Are you from here?"
Or you can make it more specific, "Are you from around here?" Let's use it.
"This is my first time here. I really like this place."
Thank you. Are you from here? I live just down the street.
Next phrase. "Sorry, I didn't catch that."
Sorry, I didn't catch that. This is a very polite and simple way to ask someone to repeat something because you didn't hear it or didn't understand it.
It's a great phrase to use when you're in a conversation and you just need the person to repeat what they said.
For example, if someone says their name and you don't hear it, you can say, Sorry, I didn't catch that. What was your name again?
Or, if they say something too fast and you don't understand, you can say, "Sorry, I didn't catch that. Could you say it again?"
Let's try it.
We're meeting at 7:30 p.m.
Sorry, I didn't catch that. Did you say 7:30 or 8:30?
Next phrase is similar. Can you say it again, please?
Can you say it again, please? This is a very direct and polite way to ask someone to repeat what they said.
It's another simple, clear phrase to use when you just need to hear the information one more time because you didn't catch it the first time.
For example, if a friend tells you a new address and you don't hear the number, you can say, "Can you say it again, please?"
Or if you're talking to a colleague and they give you a task, you can say, "Can you say it again, please?"
Let's try it. The new project is starting next Tuesday.
I think I missed that. Can you say it again, please?
Another simple and useful phrase to keep the conversation going is, "As far as I know."
As far as I know. This phrase is perfect to use when you are giving information, but you are not 100% sure that it is correct.
Use this to answer a question when you have some information, but you want to make it clear that you could be wrong.
For example, if a friend asks, "Is the new store open yet?" and you think it is, you can say, "As far as I know, yes, it opened last week."
Or, "As far as I know, the meeting is at 10 a.m., but you might want to double-check the email." Let's use it in a conversation.
Emily, is the train on time today?
As far as I know, yes, the sign said it was on time a few minutes ago.
Next, we have the phrase, "Can't argue with that."
Can't argue with that. This is a very common and casual way to show strong agreement with what someone just said.
Use this when someone makes a really good point, and you want to show that you totally agree with them.
For example, if a friend says a good cup of coffee is the best way to start the morning, you could reply, "Can't argue with that."
Or if a colleague says, "We need to get more rest if we want to be more productive," you can say, "Can't argue with that." Let's try it out. I think that book was the best one I've read all year.
Can't argue with that. It was a truly fantastic story.
Next phrase. Good for you.
Good for you. This is a simple and very positive way to show support and enthusiasm for someone's achievement or good news.
Use this when someone tells you they did something good, like getting a promotion, starting a new hobby, or reaching a personal goal.
For example, if a friend tells you, "I finally started my new workout routine," you can say, "Good for you. That's great." Let's try it. Liam, I finally got my certificate for the new course I took.
Good for you. I knew you could do it.
Next phrase is, "Really? Tell me more about it."
This is a great way to show interest and encourage someone to continue talking about a topic.
That's right. You use this when someone says something interesting or surprising, and you want to hear their full story.
For example, if a friend says, "I'm planning to travel to a really unusual country next year," you can say, "Really? Tell me more about it. That sounds fascinating."
Or, "I started learning a new language a few months ago." You can reply, "Really? Tell me more about it. That sounds very cool." Let's use it in a conversation.
I've been volunteering at the local animal shelter on the weekends.
Really? Tell me more about it. That sounds like very rewarding work.
Another great phrase is, well, to be honest with you.
Well, to be honest with you, this is a phrase you use to introduce an honest or direct opinion, especially if it's different from what the other person expects.
Use this when you want to give a sincere answer, or when you are about to disagree in a polite way.
For example, if someone asks you if you like a new movie and you don't, you can say, well, to be honest with you, I didn't enjoy it as much as I thought I would.
Or, well, to be honest with you, I think we should try a different approach to this problem. Let's try it out. Did you like the new restaurant downtown?
Well, to be honest with you, the food was a bit too expensive for what it was. We've learned how to start and keep conversations going. Now, let's learn the final important skill: how to end a conversation without it being awkward.
Knowing how to end a chat politely is just as important as knowing how to start one. It leaves a good final impression. The first phrase could be simply, "It's time for me to head out."
It's time for me to head out. This is a very common and direct way to say you need to leave a place. You use this when you are ready to go home or go to your next appointment. For example, at the end of a party, you can say, "It's time for me to head out. Thanks for a great time."
Or if you're talking to a friend at a cafe and you need to go to work, you can say, "Well, it's time for me to head out. I have a meeting soon."
Let's try it. Liam, I've had a great time chatting, but it's getting late.
I agree. It's time for me to head out too. Thanks for the conversation.
Another phrase could be, "We'll catch up later."
We'll catch up later. This is a phrase you use to politely end a conversation by suggesting you will talk again soon. For example, if you see a friend and you only have a few minutes to talk, you can say, "It was great to see you, but I have to run. We'll catch up later."
Or you can make it a plan. "We'll catch up later this week, maybe for coffee." Let's use it in a conversation.
I have to leave now, but I want to hear more about your project.
Don't worry about it. We'll catch up later and talk all about it.
Another phrase is, I'll better be going.
I'll better be going. This is also a very polite and gentle way to say you need to leave now. For example, if a conversation has finished and there is a moment of silence, you can politely say, "I'll better be going. It was nice seeing you."
Or, well, it's getting late, so I'll better be going. Let's try it out. I've been chatting for a while and I have a long day tomorrow.
I understand. Well, I'll better be going too. Take care.
Next phrase is, I really gotta go.
I really gotta go. This is a very direct and casual way to say you need to leave immediately. Gotta is short for got to, and it's used when you're in a hurry. For example, if you're late for an appointment, you can say, "It was great chatting, but I really gotta go. I'm running a bit late."
Or, I'm so sorry, but I really gotta go. I have to pick up my kids from school.
Let's try it in a conversation. Liam, it's been great catching up.
You too, but I've just seen the time. I really gotta go now. Let's talk again soon.
Next phrase you can say to politely end a conversation is, "Oh, I'm sorry. I have to leave now."
This is a very polite and formal way to say you need to leave. You are apologizing for ending the conversation, which is very respectful. For example, at a dinner party, you could say to the host, "Oh, I'm sorry, I have to leave now. Thank you for a wonderful evening."
Or, "The conversation was lovely, but oh, I'm sorry, I have to leave now for my next meeting." Let's use it in a quick conversation.
I've had a great time chatting about the project.
Me too. Oh, I'm sorry, I have to leave now because I have another call in a few minutes.
Next phrase is simply, see you later.
See you later? This is a very common and casual way to say goodbye when you plan to see the person again. For example, at the end of a workday, you can say, see you later. Have a good evening.
Or, if you're leaving a friend's house, you can say, thanks for the visit. See you later. Let's try it out. Well, that was a fun coffee break.
Yes, back to work. See you later.
Another simple phrase is, see you around.
See you around. This is another very casual and friendly way to say goodbye when you'll likely see the person again, but you don't have a specific time or date in mind. For example, at the end of a work event, you can say, it was great to see you. See you around.
Or, if you're talking to a neighbor, you can say, well, I'm heading home now. See you around.
Let's try it. I'm off to get a coffee.
Me too. Great to chat. See you around.
Next phrase is, let's keep in touch.
Let's keep in touch. This is a positive way to close a conversation. For example, at the end of a long chat with a new acquaintance, you can say, it was so nice meeting you. Let's keep in touch.
You often use this when you've just met someone new and you like them, or with someone you haven't seen in a long time. It suggests you'll contact each other again. Let's use it in a conversation.
I've had a great time chatting about our hobbies.
Me too. We should do this again. Let's keep in touch.
Another phrase is, it was nice talking to you.
It was nice talking to you. This is also a very polite and simple way to end a conversation and show that you enjoyed it. For example, if a conversation is ending, you can say, it was nice talking to you. I hope to see you again soon.
Let's try it out. Well, I've got to run to my next meeting.
I understand. It was nice talking to you. And finally, the phrase, take care.
Take care. This is a very common and friendly way to say goodbye. You use this with a friend, a colleague, or anyone you have a friendly relationship with. It shows you care about their well-being. For example, if you're leaving a friend's house, you can say, thanks for having me. Take care.
Or, at the end of a chat with a colleague, you can say, okay, talk to you tomorrow. Take care. All right, everyone. That brings us to the end of our episode on daily English phrases to use for small talk and conversations.
We've covered essential phrases today, from how to start and keep a conversation going, to how to end it politely and confidently.
We hope that these phrases give you the confidence to speak up, join in, and have great daily English conversations with anyone.
Don't forget, the best way to master these phrases is to practice them. We'd love to hear from you in the comments below. Which phrase are you most excited to try out in your English speaking practice?
For more practical English listening practice, new everyday English phrases, and episodes designed to boost your English fluency and confidence, make sure to subscribe to English in Comfort wherever you listen to podcasts.
Thank you for letting us be a part of your learning. Keep practicing, keep improving, and take care, everyone.
Maybe it's a small thing. Maybe it's a big thing.
Of course you're not ordering them. You're just asking. Politely.
Speaking of favors, Liam, can I ask you a favor?
Huh? What is it?
Well, I really, really like this new car. It's so nice. Um, can you buy me that car?
A car. Emily, that's not a favor. That's too much.
I know. I'm just joking. Okay, so first, let's listen to this conversation. Don't worry if you don't understand every single thing. Just listen first. And then, we will break it down for you. We will go through it, and we will explain everything in the simplest way.
Let's see how people ask for a favor in everyday situations.
Oh,
What's wrong, Sarah?
my phone. The battery just died, completely dead, and I really need to make a call.
Oh, that's not good. Who do you need to call?
I need to call my mom. She's waiting for me, and I can't tell her I'll be late.
Oh, I see.
So, Tom, would it be possible for me to use your phone for a quick call?
My phone? Yeah, sure, no problem. Here.
Oh, thank you so much. You're a lifesaver. I really appreciate it.
No worries at all.
It will be very quick.
Take your time, it's fine.
Thanks again, Tom. This really helps me out.
Anytime, Sarah.
All right, so Sarah's phone died and she needed to make a call. The key part, the really important part, is how she asked Tom for help.
Yeah, she didn't just say, "Give me your phone." That would be, a little rude, right?
That's right. She was very polite. She said, "Tom, would it be possible for me to use your phone for a quick call?" Let's look at this phrase. Would it be possible?
Would it be possible? It's like you're asking a question, but it's a very soft question. You're not putting pressure on the other person. You're giving them a chance to say yes or no easily.
Yes, you're asking, is this thing possible for you to do? You're showing that you understand maybe it's not possible. Maybe they're busy. Maybe they don't want to. It's a nice, gentle way to ask.
You can use it for so many things, like, would it be possible to get a coffee? Or, would it be possible to meet tomorrow?
But there are other ways to ask for a favor too. We can use other phrases that mean the same thing, just a little different. Can you give us other ways, Liam?
Oh yeah, like, a really common one is, could you possibly?
Right. Could you possibly? When you say possibly, you're making it even more gentle. You're saying, is there even a small possibility that you can do this for me?
Yeah, like, could you possibly lend me a pen for a minute? Or could you possibly help me lift this box? You're being very, very polite.
Another really good phrase is, I was wondering if. This one is very friendly and relaxed. It's like you're thinking out loud.
Yeah, you're saying, I have this question in my mind. I was thinking about it. So you're not just throwing the question at them. You're preparing them.
So, for example, you could say, I was wondering if I could borrow your book? Or, I was wondering if you have a minute to talk? It's a nice, smooth way to start. One more is, do you mind? This one is also very simple but useful.
So you would say, do you mind helping me with this? Or, do you mind opening the door for me?
So we have a few options. We have, would it be possible? Could you possibly? Or I was wondering if? And do you mind? All of them are great for asking for a favor in a nice, polite way.
We just talked about how to ask for a favor in a polite way. Now let's talk about the other side. How do you accept a favor?
Let's see in the conversation, Sarah asked Tom, would it be possible for me to use your phone? And Tom's answer was very quick and easy. He said, yeah, sure. No problem.
That's it. Yeah, sure, is a super simple and friendly way to